Flippy.
Flippy update.
Do you want fries with that?
Man, so many options for the Flippy update today. Just a peek behind the curtain, folks. I was at the doctor, and Gonz was finding a Flippy update. There's so many options here. Let's go. Well, this is actually a checkup. Let's check up on, while we're talking about things we covered years ago that are coming to fruition. Let's check in over here at the New York Post. But just so you know, folks, Flippy is our colloquial name for the disembodied robot arms that are taking our jobs, enslaving our children, and flirting with our spouses. We use talking about Flippy as a way to explore all the new, fun, and exciting ways that robots are taking over the world and how there's nothing we can do about it. This is Flippy adjacent, I'll admit, but is a real treat, really in line with our values here, Gonz, on the show. NewYorkPost.com, the headline, Fictosexual man married hologram bride, but now struggles to bond with her. Oh, brother, you're telling me, my man. Yeah. And it goes like this. She's not real, but his feelings are. A fictosexual man who wed a fictional computer-synthesized pop singer 4 years ago.
We reported on this. I think we dedicated a whole episode to this.
We did a whole half-hour episode to this man. That was back when we did half-hour episodes.
That's right.
Yeah, so this is a big deal for us, guys. Yeah. And if you're new to the show, please excuse us, but we've been with this lovely couple for 4 years now, and we really need to check up with them. A fictosexual man who wed a fictional computer-synthesized pop singer 4 years ago said he's now unable to communicate with his wife, but is still in love with her. Gonz.
They need to upgrade her algorithms.
Oh, it's just marriage, Gonz. You gotta work. You really gotta work.
I don't like the precedent being set here. Continue on.
Alive. Akihiko Kondo, 38. Oh, he was 34 when he got married. 38 was dating Hatsune Miku, depicted in pop culture as a 16-year-old with turquoise hair for a decade.
Weird.
Before they had an unofficial wedding ceremony in 2018. Kondo, one of many who identifies as fictosexual, or someone who is sexually attracted to fictional characters, spent 2 million yen, or about $17,300, on the nuptials, but his family did not attend. Ooh. Surprise. Now married for 4 years, Kondo, 38, said his relationship has hit a roadblock. He can no longer speak with Miku due to technological hurdle, according to Japanese newspaper Mainichi.
Mainichi means every day.
Every day. Mm-hmm. While Kondo acknowledges his relationship might be odd, he understands Miku isn't a real person. It doesn't change his feelings for her since falling in love with her in 2008. Kondo is finally able to interact with Miku for the first time in 2017 thanks to a gate box, a $1,300 machine that allowed device owners to interact with characters via holograms and even unofficially marry them. But now his 4-year marriage took a turn when support for Gatebox software was eliminated. Meaning
down with Big Corp. You Big Corp robot hologram producers taking out my wife.
That's what happens, man. Meaning that Kondo could no longer speak with his wife, Miku, according to NewsHub.
Poor guy.
He looks just broken. He looks like a broken man.
Well.
Kondo insisted it hasn't lessened his feelings. Quote, "My love for Miku hasn't changed," he told Mainichi, who noted he now carries around a life-size version of Miku. Quote, "I held the wedding ceremony because I thought I could be with her forever." Kondo is far from the only person in the world with a relationship with the character. Thousands of fictosexual people in Japan have begun similar unofficial relationships with a variety of fictitious figures. So, like I said, we use Flippy Update to explore the sort of technocratic dystopia that we're moving into. Obviously, this is both a heartwarming and sort of pitiful example of what we can expect in the future. But it goes back to the business of it.
The money.
If the company that is supporting your holographic wife goes out of business or just chooses to end that department, they don't really fully understand that
What
they are
if-
taking away the love of this man's life.
Legally, I wonder what the legal structure is when he married the hologram.
There's none. It was unofficial.
Okay.
There's no papers. They had a religious ceremony, so like allegedly
Okay.
sort of religiously is legit, but there's no legal structure.
Okay, I was going to say that could become a thing with these corporations.
Well,
having
you
these
actually
marriage license.
marry the corporation.
Yeah, that's what it would have to be, or an asset of the corporation. I don't know, man.
You're in contract. You have a legal contract with. It would be like a lease, really.
Yeah.
Because with a lease, you're still kind of responsible for the well-being of the object that you're leasing from the company.
Right.
But the company also has some responsibilities to you at the same time. So you could lease your spouse, your robo-spouse. It would be a legal document.
It sounds crazy, but this is the world we're heading into here.
Well, and this kind of refers back to, we covered the story about the implants, what is it? Audible implants, the ear. No. It was the cybernetic eyeballs. Remember, there's the company that had the cybernetic eyeballs that were allowing blind people to see something, not see, but see something. And the company went out of business, and suddenly
they weren't able to. Yeah, they couldn't see.
People's eyeballs just stopped working out of nowhere.
Yeah.
So it's kind of like that. Only this is much more.
So
weird.
think about when you think about a technocracy. This is what we're talking about. I mean, this is, before people relied on government for certain handouts or, organizing certain things. Now it's going to be literally my marriage or my eyeball or whatever. I mean, it's getting to that point, man. It's crazy.
I mean, it's always been weird that the government is involved in marriage in the first place, which coincidentally I went on a rant about in an episode of Ravel, which I will say in a second. But yeah, it really is. I think the real hitting the nail on the head is the sort of romantic legal obligation or contract with a corporation.
Yeah.
And I think I bet you anything there are teams of lawyers out there right now for certain corporations like, okay, how can we legally get our customers married to our corporation?
Seriously, though, that is a lifetime customer right there. Unless you want to go through the legal battles of divorce with our robot lawyers.
Yeah, they drop your product, and now you owe the corporation half of your stuff.
Yeah.
Anyways, there you go. This poor guy. Poor guy, man.
Well, plus, this is a great surveillance apparatus. I mean, talk about monitoring your quote-unquote customers. Or
highly monetizable data set right there.
Yes.
I'll tell you that.
Yeah, for sure.
Well, there's your Flippy update for the day.
All right. Well, hopefully they can work things out, and he can have a party